Ever felt overwhelmed with your multiple roles as a parent? Welcome, friends. In our fast-paced world, the reality of modern parenthood can often feel like a juggling act. Maybe you're not just a parent, but also a partner, a friend, a career person, a home manager, and 1,000 other roles. Each hat you wear comes with its own demands and expectations. It's no surprise that it can get pretty overwhelming, right? The stress and fatigue that come from juggling these multiple roles can take a toll on your physical health, mental health, and overall well-being. It can sometimes feel like you're in the middle of a noisy, chaotic circus, trying to keep all the balls in the air without dropping any. No worries, you're not alone, and today we're going to explore some mindfulness techniques to help you stay calm amid the chaos. So, what exactly is mindfulness? It's a question that many of us ask. Mindfulness is a state of being fully present, aware of where we are, what we're doing, and not being overly reactive to what's going on around us. It's about taking a moment to breathe, to acknowledge our feelings, and to accept them without judgment. Now you might be wondering, what does mindfulness have to do with parenting? Well, it has everything to do with it. Parenting is a juggling act, and mindfulness can be a powerful tool to manage the stress that comes with it. It can help you stay calm amid the chaos, nurture your relationships with your children, and make more thoughtful decisions. Moreover, mindfulness promotes a peaceful and balanced state of mind. It encourages you to respond, not react, to challenging situations. That way you can handle your tasks with grace and patience. In essence, mindfulness helps you to live in the present and respond rather than react to the chaos around you. Let's start with a simple yet powerful technique: breathing exercises. Breathing might seem like an automatic process, something we don't pay much attention to. But when harnessed correctly, it can become a powerful tool for calming the mind and body. So, what is mindful breathing? It's not about changing the way you breathe, but rather about noticing the breath. It's about shifting your attention to the sensation of breathing, the rise and fall of your chest, the air entering and leaving your nostrils. It's about being present with your breath, moment by moment. Now let's try a quick, practical example of a breathing exercise that you can do anytime, anywhere. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. Take a slow, deep breath in, hold it for a second, and then release it gently. As you breathe out, imagine letting go of any tension or stress. Repeat this a few times, focusing on the sensation of the breath. What's happening here? When you focus on your breath, you're taking a step back from your thoughts. You're breaking the cycle of stress and giving your mind a moment to reset. This can help you respond to challenging situations with more clarity and calmness, rather than reacting impulsively. Mindful breathing is also beneficial for your physical health. It can help lower your heart rate and blood pressure, reduce stress hormones, and even boost your immune system. It's like hitting a reset button for your body. But perhaps the most powerful benefit of mindful breathing is its ability to anchor you in the present moment. Rather than getting swept up in worries about the past or the future, you're here, right now, with your breath. This can create a sense of inner peace and stability, even amid the chaos of everyday life. Remember, your breath is your anchor to the present moment. Use it wisely. Next, we introduce the concept of mindful moments. This technique is a unique and practical way to incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine. Mindful moments are simply short periods of mindfulness practice that you can easily integrate into your everyday life. They are the small pockets of time where you consciously choose to be fully present and engaged. Now you might be wondering, how do you incorporate these mindful moments into your day? Well, it's simpler than you think. It could be as straightforward as savoring a cup of tea. By this we mean, take a moment to really experience it. Feel the warmth of the cup in your hands. Notice the steam rising, and as you take a sip, really taste it. Focus on the flavors, the temperature, the sensation of the liquid moving down your throat. This is a mindful moment, or perhaps it's taking a mindful walk. As you walk, instead of letting your mind wander to your to-do list or what's for dinner, try to really experience the walk. Feel the ground beneath your feet, notice the sensation of the air on your skin, the sounds around you. Pay attention to the sights, the colors, the shapes. This is another example of a mindful moment. You can turn almost any ordinary activity into a moment of mindfulness. Brushing your teeth, washing the dishes, Even waiting at a traffic light can be transformed into a mindful moment. The key is to be fully present, to engage all your senses, and to focus on the task at hand without judgment or distraction. These mindful moments are not about escaping reality, but rather about experiencing it more fully. They allow us to slow down, to engage with the world around us in a more meaningful way, and to cultivate a sense of peace and calm amidst the chaos of everyday life. So remember, when life feels like it's moving too fast, take a moment, breathe, be present. Slow down, savor the moment. It's a small step towards a more mindful life. Now that you have some quick and easy techniques, how can you make mindfulness a part of your daily routine? Well, it's all about starting small and building up gradually. Mindfulness, like any other skill, is something that you develop over time. It's not about rushing to be the most mindful person in the room or trying to achieve some sort of enlightenment in a day. It's about cultivating a more mindful way of living one moment at a time. So how do you do this? One way is to set reminders for yourself. It could be a sticky note on your mirror that says, "Take 3 deep breaths," or an alarm on your phone that reminds you to take a mindful moment. These little reminders can help you build mindfulness into your daily routine. Another strategy is to pair mindfulness with an existing habit. For instance, you can practice mindful breathing while you're waiting for your morning coffee to brew, or take a mindful moment while you're brushing your teeth at night. By attaching mindfulness to a routine activity, you increase the chances of it becoming a habit. You can also make mindfulness a family activity. Maybe you and your family can start a tradition of taking a moment of silence before dinner to practice gratitude. Or perhaps you can incorporate a short mindfulness exercise into your bedtime routine. By making mindfulness a shared experience, it not only becomes a part of your routine, but it also becomes a part of your family's culture. But remember, the key here is to start small. Maybe you start with just 1 mindful breath a day, and then gradually increase it to 2, then 3, and so on. The important thing is to be consistent and patient with yourself. Mindfulness is not a race, it's a journey. So take the pressure off of yourself to be perfect. Instead, focus on being present, being patient, and being kind to yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much you do, but about how you do it. Remember, the goal isn't to add another task to your to-do list, but to cultivate a more mindful way of living. Your journey to mindfulness begins now.